I'm going to start with some, these are the plants, the seeds that you've just seen that I'm going to start doing today. I'm just going to sort out some other seeds. I've got which packets are empty, what's out of date. I've got some old, what are these, jelly pots. I've got some ground coffee to mix in with my compost for some of them. And then old sort of like, I think that's a strawberry punnet. And I've got some bits that I've had salads in, so I'm going to just poke some holes in there, use those. So just use anything. You don't need to be precious about your pots. I'm going to mix some just multi-purpose compost in here. I will add, this is my little potting shed, I will add some, I've got perlite here, but have I not got any? Perlite is good because it stimulates the root growth, improves aeration and drainage, moisture retention. I find that better than using seed compost or seed soil, because seed soil, it gives the seeds too much of an easy start, if you like. The seeds want a bit of a hard start, so they grow bigger, better roots. That's what I've found anyway. So I'm going to add some of that into my multi-purpose compost, and then I've got some, I think this could be the same, which will need a bit of a rinse with. I will need to dump these in a bit of a bucket and just give them a rinse, but I've got all sizes, all sorts. But yeah, I will give all those a bit of a rinse off before I use them, because you don't want any sort of cross-contamination from last season. So here we go. I'm just going to start with mixing some soil. This was a bit that I made last week, but I didn't quite use all of it, so I'm going to get another bit of multi-purpose compost. You can use seed compost, but I don't like, if there's any little weevils or anything in your compost when you open your bag, get rid of it, because you don't want it to be, you don't want it to contaminate. So I'm going to use this. Seed compost is good for certain seeds, but for just things that I'm growing in the garden, like your veggies and your flowers and stuff like that, use multi-purpose compost. Honestly, it really works, because it makes your roots grow stronger and healthier. Because if you're going to, it's a completely different choice. For me, always like multi-purpose compost. Add some perlite for moisture drainage, to have really growth. If it's not outside, I just let them actually make in the back. I don't explain it. I just go by eye and how it feels. So if I get enough perlite in the compost, then I think, yeah, that's good. And that's how I do it. So it helps your seeds grow a better, stronger root. If you don't cut seed compost, I find your actual flower or vegetable where your end product is, you really have a strong foundation. That's what I say. Strong foundation will help in the long run of the production of your fruits, of your flowers, of your whatever. So just multi-purpose compost does the job. Perfect. So for my salad containers, I'm literally just going to poke a hole in them for drainage. I'll go around, completely. I'll go table, it's not too hard, so I'll go all around there and then it will fall out. Right, as we're just finishing the last few jelly pots, filling them, I'll show you what I do, because you don't want to pack them, because you need somewhere for the roots to actually grow. So I will literally just scoop up and then tap it, so it's just gently going in. So just scoop up some compost, tap it, bang it on the desk if you need to. Same again for the next one, scoop it, tap it, bang it, and then you can see how much it's reduced. So what I'll do, lightly tap that down, and then when I put the seeds in, as long as you leave, I would say, an inch on the top. So you put your seeds in, then you lightly cover with some more compost, and also make sure that you leave yourself a good couple of centimetres on the top for when you water them when they start to grow. And water them. This, yeah, this is how I've done it and how I start my seeds. So I just scoop that and press. And that is my all ready for my seeds. Here we go. So decide which seeds I'm going to put in which pot. So join me as I decide on what comes next. So this is the exciting part. This is where you've got to get your hands dirty. So there are my little jelly pots. And then I've got a raspberry punnet. Oh, here's Mrs. Socks. Hello Socks, my pretty cat. And then I've got some old salads that I've had salads in. So what are we going to do? What are we going to choose and what are we going to put where? So I think I'm going to put some flowers. Hiya Socks. I'm going to put some flowers, some Savoy cabbage. Look at the ridiculousness of those seeds. They're tiny. So I think I'm going to have one of these for cabbage. So let's start with that. I've already written my little tags. Now we don't know how many of these are going to take, so I'm going to put them all in if I can get... I should have brought some scissors with me, shouldn't I? Right. I'm going to put them on my hands first. Come on. There's just one left now. I'm not wasting it. Okay, time they are. So that's the brassica ocular. Actually, I have no idea how you say that. Savoy cabbage rocket. So I'm going to sprinkle these over here. I don't know how many you're going to take, so I'm going to do more. It says there are, but it doesn't say how many seeds. So indoors, plant out in April or May. So we're now the end of February. So this should give this 10 to 14 days germination. And they should plant out April, May. That's what I'll plan to do those. So I'm going to just cover these with a little bit of compost, just lightly, because you've got to have good contact between your seed and your compost. And again, if I'm doing anything wrong, please point it out, because this is just how I do it. It's always worked for me, and I do label everything. So that's all good contact, that'll just need a watering. So now we're going to go on to some flowers. This is a Lathyrus Odoratus multifloral colorama. I'm going to put those in there, and these are quite big. It doesn't tell me how many seeds are in here. Tell me when to sow, right? Batch number, full, send position, sow directly outdoors. Oh, okay. So we'll sow those, how long can we go? No problem. Cayenne pepper. Let's put cayenne pepper, because peppers, I found out, are not the easiest things to germinate. I did quite well last year, so I planted so many seeds. It says there's 130 seeds in here. I planted so many pepper seeds, and I think I got 2 plants last year. So I think that's about half of them. Probably quite half. And again, quite thinly sown. Well, that's not very thinly sown. Cover with some compost, and then we'll water. And we'll keep the seeds in a tin, so hopefully that'll be good for next season. Compost over the top of those. I'll keep you updated with how the germination goes. Right, I'm going to carry on now and plant some more pieces. So now we're all done with that. I'm just going to give them all a little bit of a water, and then I'll show you where I keep them inside where they germinate. I don't have any fancy covers or cloches or anything like that. I just usually keep them in the kitchen. Make sure they have a good soak in before I take them in, let them drain off a little bit. And then they'll live in the kitchen by the window, south facing window. They'll start to germinate, and then when their true leaves come through, I'll think about potting them on. By true leaves, I mean, I think it's the second or third set of leaves they get are their true leaves. Obviously they come out of the seed and they have the baby leaves, so you know they've germinated. And then their true leaves are when they've got 2 or 3 sets more leaves. You know then it's time to start thinning them out. Or I do. This is what I do. Don't take this as gospel, guys. This is just how I make it work for me. So that is a bit more planted, potted, seeds ready to go. The only seeds I didn't manage to get planted today was the pak choi, because I need to wash my pots, so I will wash my pots. It's the pak choi, and then the ones that said plant direct sow, which was the colorama. It says direct sow. Full sun position, sow directly outdoors. So I probably won't sow those yet because we're due a frost. I think they'll be all right cuddled up in the soil, but I don't want to do that yet. And then we'll just have a quick flip around of how the garden's looking right now, which where are we now, end of Feb. So this is down from my patio where I've just done all the seeds. Sorry Socks, I wasn't paying attention to you, was I? Socks, this is your moment. Oh, you're so tired. Say hello everybody, my name is Mrs. Socks and I am 14 this year. He's 14 this year. Ignore the broken fence over there. Still waiting for the neighbours to fix that. It's my olive tree. Look at my blueberry. My blueberry buds are coming. And then I've got black currants behind there. I've got hydrangea. Can't remember what that is. I can't remember what half the stuff in my garden is. That's where I'm going to grow my peas and beans. Peas on one side, beans on the other. Sorry, Socks. It's all about you, is it, mate? Strawberry stalks. Obviously, the garden is way overgrown. I've got a apple tree. I have a fig tree. Right in the back there, I have a jasmine. I have a honeysuckle growing up there. And then I've got all sorts of wild and wonderful things coming through my garden. These are probably dead now. I've got to pull those out. I'm going to fill, hopefully, this bed this year with flowers. Flowers, cut flowers, big flowers, shrubs. I'm going to try for flowers. There is my beautiful lilac tree. This lilac tree, when it comes, is stunning. And then I've got clematis that grows up over my little potting shed. So yeah, it's all coming. I love it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for taking an interest in my crazy garden antics. I shall keep you posted how it goes, how things grow. Oh, I'll show you what I've actually got started. I started a couple of weeks ago, some broccoli, some cosmos, and I found some sweet pea seeds. I thought, no, I don't think they've taken. I'm going to have to get new sweet pea seeds. And I've looked in my tin of what I've got, and there's none in here, so I'm going to have to get some new sweet peas. So I shall get on with that and get some of those. Bye, guys. Here's my little setup that I've got right by the back door. This is where I've started my seeds. Excuse the dog bowl and the Nerf gun, my nephew's Nerf gun. So this is where I put all my little pots and things. They're right by the back window, so they get all the south-facing sun. These are the little sweet peas that I planted last weekend. And although I thought they were yucky, mouldy ones, they're coming up. I've got 2 that I can see so far in there. I cannot remember what I put. Oh, I did. What does that say? Oh, that's sweet peas as well. So I put some sweet peas in there. I wrote on the side because I didn't have any. Look at these bad boys. Look at these. That's broccoli. Nothing on the tomatoes yet. And I've got some calendula, which are flowers. They've come up brilliantly. And then these are what I did today. These are the ones that you saw me do. And I've got some on the bottom shelf, which are in the dark a little bit down here, but I will rotate them. So that is my little potting station. As it's still cold outside, we're the end of Feb, so I'm not going to put these babies outside for a while. Thank you for watching.